All right, we are
And there it is.
live. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold
Are
on.
we?
Here we go.
Recording in progress.
Thank you, white lady.
I captured the white lady's voice.
Yeah, we don't have. I don't think we have any intro music for YouTube, do we? No.
No, but I think people will just skip it anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
If I see a YouTube video that has like a long intro, like graphic,
Yeah.
I just skip it.
You just jump past it.
Yeah. That's why, like, even when we put up the podcast, the audio version,
Right.
we had like a 1.5-minute theme song that we used for a long time. I've just trimmed it down to like 10 seconds of the instrumental, and then we start talking. You know.
Nothing wrong with that.
So because I think we had people kind of telling us that they'd skip past it at some point.
Yeah.
So
All that
it's
work
like,
our people put in for our intro music.
well, we used them for years,
yeah, that's true.
so we got our money's worth.
Yeah.
We didn't pay anything for it, but
Yeah. Yeah. Pay anything for it.
the
Hey, everybody. Well, since we're here, what's happening, y'all? Randolph Terrence.
I'm Andy Klein.
Welcome to Three Guys on Thursday live feed on YouTube. You can like and subscribe us. It's right down there. Hit that. Mash that button, buddy.
No, take it easy on that like button, on that subscribe
Mash
button.
that
Just
button.
you know
Drop
what, blow in its
people's
ear a
elbow.
little bit.
On that button.
Just
It
give a
likes
little.
the rough stuff. That button likes the rough stuff.
Not all the time. Sometimes
all
it
the
likes
time.
to.
Just
It
on
likes to be
Thursdays.
caressed, wined
Just
and
on
dined.
Thursdays.
You know.
Just on Thursdays, it likes the rough stuff.
Just tickle it a little bit. Just tickle it. Tickle that subscribe and that like button.
Chat is filing in. What's good, family? Chat is filing in. We are here. We're going to be about an hour. We're going to be about an hour. We'll talk about a little of this, a little of that. We should probably do some comments, though, Andy. You said we had comments the other day.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get to all of them, but we haven't done
Good
comments in a while.
couple.
We tend to not do them every week these days,
Yeah.
so they kind of back up a little bit. But also, should the free people hear the comments, or should they?
I know.
I don't know.
I know. Our wonderful freeloaders, the wonderfully, wonderfully good freeloaders.
Yeah, they're good. They're good. We like them.
Good. They're good.
They're good. They're good.
They're good.
But yeah, we haven't done comments in a couple of weeks, so there's a few. We'll maybe just do a couple here and there. And DL said they always hear the comments. We used to do the comments on the Thursday episode all the time, and at some point we stopped doing them every single week.
Yeah.
So that's why they back up. You know, we see them. We see all of them on Patreon. If you guys want to join our Patreon,
Yeah.
patreon.com/3guyson. It's in the show
Please.
description. Click on it. Click on that. To click, you know what? Mash that link. Smash and mash and
Smash
crash
that
all the links and the buttons and all the things.
Smash it. Drop the people's elbow on it.
Yeah. And you can read the comments for yourself. They're all
Yes,
there.
sir. Sure can. Read the comments. Oh, what we got, Eddie?
I also, you know, I did this earlier. I did
Recording in progress.
and also
Recording stopped.
then I also did this one.
I just fucking shot myself.
Oh, you have to do
So
that
that's
one.
ready. And then this one.
Oh, son of a bitch!
That's a good one.
So
That's a
those
good
are at the. There's a few other ones that I've always meant to isolate, but
Yeah.
I just never
Those
got
are some
around
good
to it.
ones. All good.
Yeah, so I'll get to those at some point.
Now it's just deciding when to jump them in and jump them out.
Yeah, there's so many. Some of them I just never do anymore. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
But I still have them just in case.
Just in case.
Like
What happened to that boy?
like that one. That one kind of fades in. Sometimes it doesn't
Gotta have that one.
doesn't record properly. I need to
Gotta
redo it
have
so it
it.
doesn't have a fade.
You don't know about that sage?
You don't know about that, son?
Wow.
Wow.
What happened
Bill.
to that boy?
Yeah.
What happened to that boy?
What happened
Yeah.
to that boy?
Doug was here when, as he said, Doug was in D.C. when that was happening, so he was hearing it all
was.
the time.
He was the coach. He was the
Yeah.
coach back in the Jordan Wizards
Yeah.
era.
Doug was hearing it all the time when he was out to eat at Ben's. He was hearing it.
What happened to that boy?
And DL said, "Did you guys get? Oh my god! Wait, oh my god! From which
From which one?
which recording?" I tried to do "Holy cow" because we had that riff. But
Holy
he had,
cow!
The way he says it in that video is just like "Holy cow!" Like it's not really a good drop. I was gonna go back and isolate that one.
Yeah.
There's a couple other ones that I've kind of bookmarked to isolate, and I just haven't done it. Which one was "Oh my god"? Oh, was that the Lion King one?
We've had so many.
I don't
so
know.
many good ones.
I don't know.
We don't have Pretty Young Bitch. You don't have that. You have that.
Oh, we do. I just have the long version of it though. I've never done it.
Yeah. We never had just nice, pretty young bitch.
Shit's the same old soup, just reheated.
That's
You know,
the
normal
whole thing,
routine. A pimp do. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
fantastic every time.
Yeah, believe that, dog. Yeah, go get my car washed, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And see if I can go catch me a nice, pretty young bitch. Somebody that might like this pimping.
Yeah, I
You
should
have
probably
Elena?
chop that up into.
We have Elena doing it.
I haven't ever
we never
isolated.
cut
I have the
her.
Elena ones
Yeah.
too, but I haven't isolated those. I know I have them somewhere. It's been.
I
a
was
long
looking
time.
through some things I've written, and that script is on my on my computer. And I wrote it down for her.
Yeah. Yeah, I have. I know I have that audio somewhere. I gotta go find it.
DL is saying she was thinking of the "Oh Holy Cow" was the one.
Yeah, it's just that we said it with more emphasis.
Holy cow.
The guy in the video was like, "Holy cow," which might be funny too. Maybe I'll go find that one.
I'm appalled.
Or I could just isolate one of us going, "Holy cow."
Yeah. Wow.
That would work too. Wow. Holy wow.
Andy, internet is telling me that Yassine Bey and Common put on a show at a London rooftop. I bet you that shit was fire.
Well, the Roots did a show. I think they did like the Roots Picnic London or something. They did a show in London. They've been doing
Yeah.
shows with Nas.
Okay.
Of course, they're here in September, and Nas is not on
Yeah.
that show. So I was like, I don't know if I want to get tickets for that.
Yeah.
But
the
there was
Queen
a clip
mentioned that
of
to me.
it's at the MGM, and there was a clip though from
Her
the London
anniversary
show with Nas. They're doing Made You Look.
Yeah.
Black Thought was on stage. Common was on stage. And I think Yassine Bey, Mos Def, was on stage too. It was a short clip. Someone from the audience just had their phone out. And so I guess they're out. Maybe they're just doing shows in London here and there since they're out there.
DL says Saturday's episode was dumb funny. Listen on the way to work. The episode I wasn't here. All right.
I mean, you were at the beginning.
Well,
You were you didn't stick around for the
I wasn't
Jonathan
part of-
Majors.
I wasn't part of the dumb funny. I wish I had because
the
I so want to talk about that bullshit.
Have you actually watched that trailer?
I can't. I refuse. I was like, I should watch it, and I was like, I can't watch this bullshit.
It's. I
I
mean,
was like, I should
it's,
watch it. I was like, I can't watch it. I
It's
heard a
as-
little bit of him talking a little bit. I was like, are you
Yeah.
fucking serious? And I
it's-
was like, I can't do it.
It's as though someone wrote a sketch, like,
Yeah.
but they're serious. You couldn't write a sketch differently than that.
Who wrote
It
it?
comes across like a sketch, and I believe
Was it Shapiro? Who wrote it?
it's Daily Wire. He didn't write it.
He tried to be a screenwriter, though. Remember?
Yeah, he wants to break into Hollywood, but he didn't write this movie. I don't think he writes movies these days, but he tried. And Trey said Roots did Montreux Jazz Festival, and they showed it live. Yeah, I watched that. Someone linked. I think was it Trey that sent it to us? Someone sent it to us, and I watched it.
Is it still
It
up?
was high quality. It was like it's like a professional shot.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll have to
Unless they
listen
took
to
it down.
tomorrow when I'm working out.
But yeah, the
I
Jonathan
just-
Majors movie, I think at the end, I think what they are going to do, the through line, is at the end, he saves all of the pro-Gaza protesters from these terrorists. And I think at the end of the movie, they say, wow, we were wrong about you, Jonathan Majors. We wanted you off campus and you saved us. You're our hero. You're our savior. I think that's the angle they're going to end on, that where all the blue-haired liberal protesters realize that the hardcore conservative guy is actually the man they want to have around, you know?
I saw a clip today. Mehdi Hassan wrote a piece about how they're using the dirty Muslim trope again. And
Right.
Ben Shapiro went on his podcast talking about how that's not a thing. There's only been a few movies that have used Muslims as the bad guy. So Mehdi Hassan did a reply to that. It was like, "Are you serious?" And then just ran down the movies.
Yeah, I saw that. He listed all these movies, all
Yeah.
these 80s action movies.
Because he said it was just a handful of movies. He was like, "You really?"
He went back to Iron Eagle.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He ran down the movies.
A lot of like Schwarzenegger type movies had the Arabs as the bad guys.
Yeah.
And at some point they got away from that because that was people were making noise about it back in the 90s. Like, hey, what's this about? And because in the 80s also there was a lot of movies where the Russians were the bad guys.
Yeah, the Russians were the bad guys. Yeah.
You know, and then there was an Arab period, and then people made noise about that. So I think Hollywood might have drifted away from that at some point. But yeah, there's a ton of movies where just a nondescript Arab guy or a faction of Arab guys. They also had the nondescript Europeans, like in Die Hard.
Yeah.
You know, they had that, like the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, weird accent kind of guy.
Well,
that was a thing.
In the second Lethal Weapon, they just went ahead and made him South African.
Right.
And no one cared. No one cared. It was like, good. Yeah, whatever. Shoot him.
No guns. I want to fight him.
Yeah. Yeah, he did fight him. Yeah.
Wasn't there something about a new Lethal Weapon coming out?
No, there's not. Don't say that.
I don't like
24. Yes. Chad is saying 24 on TV. Yep, that was.
Yeah, that was one of them. Mehdi Hassan mentioned that one.
Yeah, that was Muslims.
This was from yesterday. Mel Gibson reveals Lethal Weapon 5 details, a unique take on aging characters.
What are
Okay.
They can't be doing police work.
It's been nearly 3 decades since the Lethal Weapon franchise lit up the box office, but Mel Gibson holds out hope that a long-awaited 5th entry in the series will soon make its way back into the public spotlight.
Who's waiting for that? Who's waiting for that?
I don't know. Are people
but it's long awaited
for that?
Who's been waiting on it? Who's been waiting a long time for that?
It's been 30 years.
Yeah. And Danny has dementia, as Trey is saying in the chat. He just announced that he has dementia. Poor man.
Right.
So
in fact, as Gibson told Collider, maybe the movie will have like Danny Glover's son is a cop now, like one of those things, passing of the torch.
You gonna bring back Chris Rock? That's his son-in-law.
Joe Pesci's kind of old too. I think I bring him back. He's retired. He doesn't act anymore.
You said, I'm really too old for this shit. I see you, Jimmy. In the chat, I'm really too old for this shit.
Guys, I mean it this time.
My sugar's bad. I got the gout.
As Gibson told Collider during the recent Fan Expo Boston, Lethal Weapon 5 is all but ready to move forward in production with the Braveheart actor shedding new light on what exactly viewers can expect to see. Quote, the characters are quite different. They're older. One's retired. The other one's on a desk job. He's putting on too much weight and it's low tech, Gibson teased. It doesn't get into the big explosions and all that sort of stuff, but it still has the energy and I think drive of a big action film. He's not selling it very well.
No.
If that's the case.
I don't think he's really trying to sell it.
If these quotes are real.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's kind of low tech, not a lot of explosions. It doesn't really do what you want it to do.
Not what we used to do with these movies. Not a lot of action. It's more of a thinkers movie, if you will.
It's more of a it's like a buddy cop movie, but without the action.
Yeah,
just a couple
the
cop
action
buddies.
takes place up here, man.
It makes you think.
And in the heart. The action's in the heart, baby.
It makes you think, and you might just learn something. Additionally, Gibson emphasized he personally wants to direct the film, allowing him to take over responsibilities from the franchise's late director, Richard Donner.
I was about to say, well, the director's dead, so somebody gonna have to do it.
He says, Donner, God rest his soul, he said to me in this deep voice, he said, hey, kid, if I drop off the perch, you'll take this over, won't you? I said, shut up. You're not going anywhere. And of course he did.
He said that.
Are these real quotes? This is Yahoo Entertainment. And when he passed away, I didn't say anything, but apparently he had told other people that too. So they all came to me and said, you directed. I said, yeah, okay. Gibson also said he took over co-writing the script for the film after Donner's passing, mentioning that the late director was busy writing the script until his final days. Quote, Donner, when he was 90 years old, was working on the 5th And of course, he passed away in the middle. So I got together with the writer and we completed it thinking, what would Donner do? Gibson said. That's what we were thinking in the room. And I think the fifth script is better than all the others. But it's tied up in some kind of industrial film hell that you can't extract it from to make it. I don't know what any of that means.
I agree with DL in the chat. You know what Donner actually said? He said, listen, you son of a bitch, get out of my room, quit bugging me about this movie. That's what I need you to do.
I'm 90. Let me retire, dude. The fuck?
That's what I need you to do.
He was working on it until his final days.
Yeah. Yeah. He died. They found him face down on the computer. Or he did old school. They found him face down with the pen on the pad. Just
Yeah. He's got an old quill pen and the ink is still dripping out of the tip of it. Till the bitter end. He's still writing movies.
Yeah, just Jimmy in the chat is saying that sounds like Lindsay's last words were save the past, pass the save act. Really? That was his last words? Really? Pass the save act? Okay.
If you want to honor my memory correctly, pass the save act. Lindsay, no, don't go. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. But did you hear what he said?
Did you hear him?
By golly, we're going to pass that save act.
This shit is crazy.
Dadgummit. And we're going to make Lethal Weapon 5.
Who's going to see Lethal Weapon 5? I'm just trying to figure out what is this high demand for Lethal Weapon 5. That's what I need to know.
The title should be Lethal Weapon 5, they're still alive, question mark?
Still alive? Well, no. Lethal Weapon 5, still alive, still lethal.
Still lethal, question mark? Like, they're not even sure. They're sitting in a desk job.
Yeah.
How old is
still lethal?
How old is Mel Gibson these days? Because like his character would be the one still working a desk job. He's 70 in real life.
Yeah. Why is a 70-year-old still working? Did you?
And it's also like he was so reckless when he was in his 60s. They relegated him to a desk job.
Yeah.
And rather than retire,
they were finally able to relegate him to the desk job and get him off the streets because he's crazy.
He's still crazy.
Yeah.
And rather than retire, all his joints come out of socket now.
Yeah.
And rather than retire and take his pension that he's earned over decades, he's gonna be miserable at his police desk job as a 70-year-old. That doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't want to. I'd probably watch that over the Daily Wire movie.
Oh yeah, you have to.
But I wouldn't go see it in IMAX and pay the premium. That would be funny though if he just keeps throwing his shoulder out of socket. He just walks to the ice machine. It's like,
at that point,
shit.
that's what would happen. That shoulder is done. You never got that. You never got it replaced. No.
Hey, can you hand me that stapler? He tries to hand it to him. His shoulder just flops out of socket.
Yeah. and as DL is saying, so then what? He goes out to solve cases? What's he do?
His phone keeps ringing because Danny Glover's character keeps butt dialing because he's too old to work a cell phone.
Too old. He shouldn't have a cell phone at all anyway. At some point, you got to take that cell phone from Pop.
Murtaugh, can you hear me? Murtaugh.
Yeah.
It's Riggs.
He's doing a thing where he FaceTimes you, but it's all you can see is his eye and his nose and half of his nose.
Yeah, you just see up his nose.
Yeah, pull it back, man. Pull back. It's too close.
All right, I'm gonna hang up now. I gotta get back to my desk job. I'm gonna hang up.
Yeah.
Did you need anything? Are you okay?
Here. Because you have to have the scene where he's back out on the streets. You have to have that scene. That's crazy. Oh, come on.
Danny Glover's just out for a walk with his walker, and he looks down and he sees a Krugerrand on the ground.
Yeah.
They're back.
That's those dirty South Africans.
That's South African gold pieces. They're back. And you know what? We're back.
Yeah. Still lethal.
Yeah. Question mark.
Still weapons.
Yeah. I
Thank you, Fletcher Barber.
Hey, thanks, Fletcher. R.I.P. Andy's dog. It's been a couple weeks. A little bit of normalcy has returned. I'd like to see the trailer for this Lethal Weapon movie. I don't think I'd watch the whole movie, but I'd like to see the trailer.
I just need to know. I'm trying to figure out what is the case that could get a 90-something-year-old man off the desk out onto the street.
That's the
Let's
thing.
not
I
be-
don't.
He said he's 70, right?
Mel Gibson is 70.
Okay, so he could be
Now his character could be 60.
he could be
You know.
he could be vital at 70. So, but he ain't doing nothing. He ain't
No.
fist fighting nobody. He might punch somebody and then shoot him. that could be something.
Oh, he just shoots people.
Yeah, I just shoot people now. I don't. I punch them once and then I shoot them.
Can't fight like I used to.
Yeah, that could be something. You know.
Danny Glover is 80. So I guess in the movie, Mel
Well,
Gibson.
Danny Glover's not going to be in this movie.
But I'm
So-
saying Mel Gibson's character is more than 10 years younger than Danny Glover's character
Right,
in the movie.
right.
So I guess he could play like a 63-year-old, late in his career,
Right.
desk job cop who's miserable.
That could be something. DL saying maybe his character's about to retire. That could be something.
Yeah.
On the way out the door, the phone rings.
He walks into HR. He's like, why am I standing on plastic?
Tells himself, "Don't pick it up. Don't pick it up. Don't pick it up." But then he picks it up anyway. Riggs.
They go visit Joe Pesci. He's like, they
it's-
fuck you
It's
at the nursing
Murtaugh.
home.
It's Murtaugh on the other end. Riggs. My daughter's in trouble, Riggs.
Can you hear me?
My grandchild's in trouble, Riggs.
Hold on a second. Can you hear me? Shit. Let me call you back.
My grandchild. Murtaugh will just be a voice on the phone.
Yeah, he'll just be like the guy he calls for advice.
Yeah,
Like, what
just
would
be
you
a
do
voice
in
on
this
the phone.
situation?
My grandchild's in trouble. Riggs, I need help me, Riggs. Help my grandbaby, Riggs.
They fuck you at the wheelchair store.
Do they fuck you at the diaper store? That's what I need to know.
Oh, of course they do. What are you going to do about it?
Oh, Jesus. And I sent you this thing today about the Patriot games. Did you see it?
I did watch it. Now, I only just learned about the Patriot games.
You just learned about
maybe a mere 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was the thing. I saw Pat McAfee was sitting next to Donald Trump at the Patriot games.
Yeah, wasn't he just go ahead and fess up that he's over there? He refused.
I think that's his way of doing it.
He goes to everything. Well, he just put out another statement saying that it has nothing to do with politics. I just think it's good for. That's funny you should say that, James. Just put a pin in that. We're going to circle back to that in the chat. Put a pin in that.
What is the Patriot Games? I mean, I
So
know it's part of
Patriot-
this America
the Patriot-
250,
the
Freedom
Patriot
250
Games
celebration.
Are the Patriots games is all of the districts around this nation, the districts
School districts.
the districts around the nation send
Like-
two tributes, one male and one female.
Oh, okay.
They send two
All right.
tributes to compete in the games. They send two tributes from the districts. Two tributes.
So is there like a lot of hunger involved here?
There's a lot of hunger. A lot of hunger. There's a lot of hunger and there's a lot of games being played.
This is in Ohio. It took place.
Yeah.
It's like I saw some stuff. It's like these because it's like high school kids, right?
Yeah.
It's like 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's like they're on like these weird Ninja Warrior type courses.
Right. One of the events was the President's Fitness Council thing. Remember that test?
Yeah, the physical fitness test.
We were
yeah.
trying to decide today when they cut that out. I think the last one I did was 6th grade. And that was way back.
I know.
in
I
the
did it all
80s.
through elementary school, at least, probably
I
middle
think
school.
I think we did it the 6th grade and we stopped doing it.
So they were still doing it when I was in at least elementary school. That was we might have done it in middle school too. 600-yard dash, shuttle run.
Mm-hmm.
I think pull-ups were part of it. Long jump, maybe a broad jump.
Girls had a
Flexed arm hang. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe like a couple of there was like 6 things you had to do.
So I'm trying to find the events. It's like very shrouded. Like no one's really covering it.
I'm on their website, the Freedom 250 website that has a thing about the Patriot Games. And it's a national competition celebrating the next generation. Okay. And America's next generation of leaders, competitors, and champions will take center stage August 9th through 11th at the 2026 Patriot Games, a national athletic competition celebrating the character, determination, and excellence that define the American spirit. Freedom 250 announced that the 2026 Patriot Games will bring together outstanding young Americans from across the nation to compete, inspire, and showcase the values that have shaped the United States for nearly 250 years. There's a $250,000 scholarship prize pool to one male and one female champion. Okay. So I'm looking for, okay, so here's some of the events. There's a kickball. Boys do kickball and, no, they both do kickball and dodgeball. There's some kind of varsity circuit course. There's an endurance course. There's a tug of war. There's something called Victory Hoops. I guess that's not basketball.
Who the hell even knows what that is?
And I guess there's other events too. A lot of them are just kind of vague. It just says like boys presidential qualifier and girls presidential qualifier, whatever that means. So anyway, they've wrapped it up. It's over now. They finished it today because the 13th, well, I guess tonight, the 1 hour primetime special airs tonight. It comes on at 9 o'clock tonight. The event will feature a series of athletic challenges designed to test strength, endurance, agility, teamwork, and perseverance, including a presidential fitness test, a military-inspired boot camp circuit, an obstacle course, and team competitions such as kickball, dodgeball, tug of war, and victory hoops. Sounds kind of corny to me.
Very.
And it's just going to be the national anthem on a loop.
Yeah, and they said, as Jimmy in the chat saying, they said the kids only knew one event ahead of time.
Oh, they sprung it on them? And that's what CrossFit does.
Yeah.
When CrossFit does their CrossFit games and they all come, they don't know the event until they get there.
But I don't think they did it for the same reason as the CrossFit people do it. I think they did it because they just don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
Slur tossing. There's a good one. Now, somebody in the chat mentioned that, there's a precedent for something like this happening in history before, of a game of youth across a nation coming together to participate in sporting events. There's a precedent for that. If you just look around and look in the history books.
The Junior Olympics you're talking
about? Yeah.
I mean, don't they have those?
Yeah.
I don't know what else you could be talking about. I don't know. I don't get the reference.
Imagine. There was another political organization that had the idea of bringing together their youth in the name of their leader to bring them together in a sense of national unity and physical pride and athleticism. There was another leader who did that.
Okay, all right.
He thought it'd be a good thing to do, and he pulled it off. And he, but then it was compulsory that you had to join if you were a child.
Oh, that's different then. Yeah, this is just I don't know what the criteria is for this thing.
Yeah.
There's the video you sent me.
In case you didn't catch it, I'm talking about pre-World War II Germany. Everybody with me now?
Right. Yeah. Let me pull up this video though that you sent, because it's one of the kids who competed talking about. He has like a medal or something.
Yeah.
His name's like Cutter or something. It's a weird name, but let me pull it up.
Dieter?
I don't think it's Dieter.
No. Okay. Hans?
Let me refresh this. Hold on. Here we go.
Patriot Games. It's got 250. It says 2026 Patriot Games. It's got 250 engraved. And then on the back, it says celebrating the triumph of American spirit.
That's his medal. I don't know if that's real gold.
I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Maybe if he unwraps it, it's chocolate inside.
Say no. I'm going to go on a limb here and say no.
It says Freedom 250 on the back. President Trump walked.
Did you? We can't roll this back.
Can't roll back on
I
the.
hope you all
browser.
saw the height of those hurdles.
Well, there's
Let's
more.
just say they didn't look competition high.
In and the room was like shaking.
Of them right there. Or I don't know if it's in this shot, but there's a shot where McAfee's walking in with him.
And when the people finished the course, like everybody was clapping. It was such a great environment to be in.
Look
Like
at
the American Ninja
uniform.
Warrior.
Did you note
Cutter.
the uniform?
Cutter Boggs is his name. Is that his real name? Cutter? Are people naming their kids Cutter? It's kind of an odd name for a
Yeah,
kid.
it's there was McAfee walking with the man. It's like that's the
Yeah.
hat.
That's McAfee with the backwards hat right there, sitting right
Yeah.
next to Trump in the front
Yeah.
row of this thing.
But he's not political.
Freedom finale.
He just loves sports. That's all.
That's all.
I sat right behind him.
That's
Which was
all.
really
This guy Cutter is from West Virginia. Cutter Boggs is the guy talking. He's probably like a senior in high school.
really cool. And that's why I'm so hoarse, because I was screaming. So I didn't know how to handle myself. So the first day we did the presidential qualifier, which was showcased.
A little bit of a low crawl. You see that in boot camp, don't you?
Like they had med ball throws, hurdles, 100-meter dash. There's a shuttle.
Look at the raw athleticism that
I need to
this
know-
young man is bringing to the stage.
Yeah, I don't want to like bash him too hard because he is just a kid, but I need to know how big this guy is because he looks way bigger than these obstacles that he's supposed to be going around. Is he like 6'8"?
Flexed arm hang and
Because if he is, that's a whole different evaluation.
broad jump. There's a leaderboard. So say if you get first place on that, you get 60 points, and then you get second, 59, and so on. So that's how they kind of ranked you to start off the week. So each team event,
That was a
You get 30
fast
points.
run from that tire flip to that monkey bars. That was fast.
Well, I mean,
He was
some
quick.
some people didn't compete in this. They opted out, so he's who's left.
you win that. Operation Endurance, I think it was 180 points if you get first, and then goes down from that. And the varsity circuit.
Now this I like. They kick the. This is like Dave Letterman's Velcro suit. They kick the ball, a soccer ball that's like got Velcro or something on it, into
Right.
a target, and it sticks on it.
So there's kickball, dodge
And he actually got a bullseye. So
ball, and then the final
now he's catching tennis
Okay.
balls.
That bullseye was huge, by the way. But okay,
He's catching tennis balls.
right.
I mean, he doesn't even have like a baseball glove. He's just shagging fly balls, but it's barehanded
a
tennis
tennis ball.
balls.
16 that qualified got to play tug of war and Papa Shot, which is the arcade basketball
Okay, that's like a quarterback skills competition thing where you
Yeah.
got the moving targets.
Yeah.
game.
It's a
I
just a bunch
played
of
six-
random games together. I don't even.
Someone
know what
just made
one
this
is.
shit up. Like
I haven't
2
seen
days
this one.
ago.
What is this one? Underhand.
know.
place in the Patriot games.
What's he-
The competition
He's serving volleyballs under that
Yeah, but
underhand
that's
serve.
not. Oh, listen. I played volleyball when I was his age. I played junior Olympic volleyball. That's not how you serve.
Yeah, but this
I
is
mean,
not.
You can. You don't really see people doing it. You can. You gotta. You throw it up. You get a run, jump, and blam.
Yeah, but you're doing the overhand. He's going old school with the underhand.
Old school.
He's going very old school.
He's going like family reunion in the park serving.
Right.
You know?
like I think it was well rounded because there's like competition.
He just hit a baseball off
Did he
a
just hit
tee and then
baseball off a
ran. Like,
tee?
this is.
Did I just see that?
Is this real?
They didn't bring in a batting cage machine.
It's just someone just made this shit up like 2 days ago. Like that doesn't even make any sense what he just did.
Competitions for more for people
He's running
that
Yeah,
now.
he's running the
running
base.
bases. Oh, okay.
So he hits a ball off a tee and then like tries to run out a double. Yes.
Is that what it is?
I
Is somebody
guess
is
so.
somebody
for
shagging?
strength and like agility.
I think they're timing his time around the bases, but these aren't 90 feet apart either. These bases.
And there's a
How
lot
are
of
they not
people
90 feet
like
apart?
for me, strength was a big like strong side, but there's also a lot of competitions that were more agility
Strength.
based.
Okay, so what he's saying, yeah, I saw this part. So there's all this different variety of activities. Some of them are more to his strengths, which is more like the strength stuff. Some of them are more to the quick, agile kids, which isn't his strength. But like everyone has a chance to get points in events that are more tailored to their skill set, but everyone does all the events.
To help out the smaller kids that are quicker and faster. So it was well rounded, and I think everybody had a very equal chance of.
And then we had Big Macs. Everyone gets a Big Mac.
Everyone gets a Big Mac.
Making it. I wouldn't say it's like equal to the Hunger Games because it's obviously not. Like we're not like hurting people. Like it's just a friendly competition of meeting new friends. I think that was the main point, just to like
now
get yourself out there and meet new.
The chromatic view of that. Those are the contestants.
Right.
Just take a look at that.
Right there. This is that pan out.
People across the country.
Look at the hue of those people.
Well, that's
just
what
a sea of
you know what? That's what a Patriot looks like.
No, okay.
And these are the Patriot games.
Or misunderstanding that it's mostly about Republican, but it was an open invite to everybody in the country. I think.
Notice, I think they left basketball out of this. I don't know what Victory Hoops was, but it wasn't basketball.
I don't think it was geared towards a specific party. I think it was open to everybody, and I think a lot of people are getting that wrong.
Trey said, "What in the Double Dare is this bullshit?" It would be awesome if it was Double Dare. If they had to go like you have to pull the flag out of a nose covered in mucus.
2026 Patriot Games.
Okay, that's the whole video. So that's literally what the Patriot Games was. Is this a bunch of kids like just running around bases in some random warehouse? It seems like they thought of this shit last week. Hey, anybody got a Velcro ball and a target? Yeah, I think I got one. Let's wheel that shit out.
James called it American Gladiators.
That'd be funny if they had to compete against American Gladiators, though. Cutter versus Turbo. Oh, shit.
Just put a couple of American Gladiators. Just put two American Gladiators. It'd be like that video of, you ever seen the video of 3 soccer player versus 100 Japanese school kids?
Yeah.
It is hilarious if you've never seen it.
Is that old video of
3 soccer players, 3 professional Japanese soccer players versus 100 Japanese school kids. The kids don't have a chance. It's hilarious. They just keep kicking it over their heads.
There's an old video of Bob Cousy dribbling the ball, and like there's 30 kids trying to steal it from him, like back in the 50s, and he's just like dribbling it around them and shit. The U.S. Patriot Games.
And that Peyton Manning skit is really good too. The Saturday Night Live skit. He's just drilling the kids.
CNN interviewed 5 Patriot Games competitors, reviewed numerous application videos posted online. You have to apply to this?
Yeah.
And other platforms that showed students showing off skills such as backflips and parkour training. So they don't even know what they're going to do. They get there and they're like, all right, I've been doing parkour in my backyard for months. And they're like, okay, you see that T-ball set up over there?
Yeah, go hit that T-ball.
Go hit the T-ball and run around the bases.
And then run around the bases.
All right, and then what, like jump off a building? No. That's pretty much it.
No.
That's all you do.
In the meantime, there's a 15-year-old kid right now working on his 100 time. It's just trying to get seconds off of it.
Athletic ability wasn't the sole factor considered for participation in the competition, and those selected.
Okay, let me just stop you right there, Andy. Athletic ability wasn't the sole thing to look for in an athletic event.
Apparently not. No.
Okay.
Those selected, because they did these videos. They like put YouTube videos of them basically auditioning. Like, here's what I can do. I can do a backflip. See? I can balance a shovel on my hand, whatever. And, like, what's that behind your ear? A quarter? Oh, okay. This guy's got tricks.
Is he juggling clubs? Yep. While riding on a unicycle.
I'm juggling chainsaws. What do you think of that? Athletic ability wasn't the sole factor considered for participation in the competition, and those selected appear to have largely similar backgrounds. This is a CNN article. Contestants were asked to film a video answering a series of prompts about why they wanted to compete and to explain how sports have shaped their identity. They were also asked to list places outside their home state where they had a meaningful personal, family, cultural, military, or community connection, according to the application. applicants were required to list their
Community,
biological
wink,
sex. Applicants were required to list their biological sex.
Oh,
When announcing the games last year, Trump pledged that at the games, quote, there will be no men playing in women's sports.
well, there's not any men out there.
There was
It's
no
all
sports.
kids. And there's
I
not,
didn't see
I'm
any
not really
sports.
seeing any sports either.
Hey, catch these tennis balls and go.
Yeah, there's no men out there. What men are you talking about?
Contestants aged 14 to 17 include children of active duty military and JROTC participants, as well as homeschooled students. Of the kids featured in the Freedom 250 Instagram page, many attend private Christian schools. They also appear to be overwhelmingly white. The application for the games did not ask to specify race. But if they're doing YouTube videos, you see them. Some students were chosen to represent states where they don't reside. The pick for Puerto Rico was a young man from Texas. What? Wait a minute. Puerto Rico can't send a Puerto Rican? The
No.
pick for Puerto Rico is a young man from Texas.
How is that possible?
He probably has like Puerto Rican parents or something, but he lives in Texas.
Yeah, you don't live in Puerto Rico. Yeah, you're not Puerto Rican though.
Yeah,
You
you're
don't live in
not Puerto
Puerto
Rican. I mean, you might be Puerto Rican, like ethnically, but
Yeah, not
you're not
nationality.
a resident of Puerto
In
Rico.
Puerto Rico. That's not your district.
Well, so that Puerto Rican kid was from Texas. New
Yeah.
Jersey's ambassador attends a private Christian school in Texas.
Oh God.
The female competitor from Massachusetts, 16-year-old Bobby Vickers, attends school in California. Vickers said she was initially surprised not to be representing California. Yeah, so am I, Bobby Vickers.
Yeah, we are too, babe.
Quote, I get a bunch of questions like, why are you representing Massachusetts and not your home state? She told CNN. But I think it's really cool because a lot of my family is from there, and my favorite basketball team is actually the Boston Celtics. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
I love Larry Bird.
Yeah, I was just about to say, what year Celtics is your favorite? As Jimmy was saying, Heritage is the name of most of those schools. It may not be the name, but it's in the title. The Heritage is in the
Right.
title of the school.
Heritage, and then there's some kind of academy at the end.
Yeah.
Herman said she applied as both Arizonan and a citizen of the Cherokee tribe. She said the Freedom 250 organizers did a background check and verify with the Cherokee tribe that she is a member.
Uh-huh.
In videos posted to Instagram, many of the competitors
And
touted their
by-
Christian faith.
And by investigating this, did they ask the people in this tribe?
Probably not.
Yeah, okay.
Videos posted to Instagram, many of the competitors touted their Christian faith and thanked Trump personally for the opportunity. That'll get you somewhere.
Yeah.
While others have posted about their interest in athletic pursuits like basketball, lacrosse, or weightlifting at the gym. One student representing North Carolina is a member of a local chapter of Club America, a high school program launched by Turning
Yeah.
Point USA, the
Yeah.
organization founded by the late activist Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
In an interview with conservative YouTube personality Adam Francisco, never heard of that guy, the student was asked about WNBA player Sophie Cunningham's comments about barring transgender women from women's sports. The video posted to Instagram was captioned, "High school athletes get it. Why doesn't the left?" So Sophie Cunningham is now being used as
Of course she is.
as like a political football to toss back and forth
But
in
remember,
these situations.
according to her coach, it's not her players; it's the outside people.
Well,
And it's
yeah.
the media, according to Sophie herself. It's the media. So,
Well, yeah, and if I'm Sophie Cunningham and that's true, I'm saying, hey, Patriot Games, get my name out of your fucking mouth. Like I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
mean it to. I didn't mean for you to use me as the avatar for anti-trans sentiment. You
didn't
know,
she though?
she never said anything.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. She never did she? According to her coach.
So anyway, that it just seems like a really hokey, competition. It's not even a competition, but an event sort of designed to look like competition. It's more just like
according to-
self-congratulation for
According to
America.
Pat McAfee, who had some things to say. Let me see if I can get his actual quote.
Pat McAfee was defending his presence there.
Oh,
I ain't political. I'm not political at all. I just like Velcro soccer balls. That's all. What, guys? What do you think I'm not? It's not politics, guys.
Where's
What do
the
you,
punting competition?
punt, pass, and kick.
Let's see. He said, where'd it go? Pat McAfee responds to backlash for attending Patriot games with Donald Trump. Pat McAfee is clearing his name after receiving backlash for attending the 2026 Patriot games with President Donald Trump. McAfee's post on X included him smiling in a photo alongside Trump, who was also in attendance. Had a blast celebrating high schoolers from across the country with the heads of Disney, ABC, ESPN, and the United States of America. I'm proud of all parties getting behind this important initiative to keep future generations excited about remaining active. Cheers to the incredible contestants and to next year's Patriot Games.
That's gonna be another one.
And of course, Pat McAfee claims he and his show aren't political.
I mean, he didn't have to be sitting right next to Trump, though, right? Like how that
why
happened?
wouldn't he? Well, why wouldn't he, Andy? He's just
I'd sit
sitting
next to any
them.
president.
Yeah, exactly.
I just love sports. That's all. Just activities.
McAfee continued on the next day, promoting American high schoolers being active and competitive and potentially winning life-changing scholarship money alongside my business partners at Disney, ABC, and ESPN. That's twice he's mentioned his business partners.
Right.
And that was his explanation as to why he participated.
So he's not going to come out and say that he's like just like a Trump guy, right? He's never said that.
Because he's a bitch.
He's been.
That's all.
He's had Trump on his show, right?
Yeah. As James is saying in the chat, sure, McAfee.
Yeah, it just seems so corny.
It's very corny. Just corny. But it's also demented and diabolical at the same time. And I don't think it's something that we can just laugh off either. It's clear. It looks to be indoctrination, attempted indoctrination, as Jimmy's saying, which is on brand.
Yeah, I mean this is not like an isolated example of that.
No.
For 16-year-old Tylee Herman, I think that's the one who was part of the Cherokee Nation, the pitch was simple. In her video application, she gave her age, her school in Arizona, and her reason for wanting to compete. She wanted to help, quote, bring patriotism back to the U.S.
When did patriotism leave, young lady?
Those fucking leftists with the blue hair
When did it leave?
who don't want Jonathan Majors speaking on their campus
Oh, okay.
about the threat of Muslims. This is like, that's fiction to us.
Yeah.
That's not fiction to them. That's a documentary.
When did patriotism exactly leave? That's what I need to know.
Yeah,
by
and
the
this is a 16-year-old, so
Since we're talking about patriotism, well, the games was billed as being part of patriotism. Does our patriotism extend to our naval personnel? Does it extend to them? The patriotism that we are trying to blanket this nation with? Do we extend it to active duty naval personnel?
Are you referring to the seamen who have reportedly tried to jump overboard?
I'm just asking. I'm just asking because it seems like a pertinent question to ask now.
Right. So there's these reports. I saw
that
this.
Shit
I read
is
this.
bananas.
I read this article last night. Actually, like The Guardian put this out late last night after we recorded. USS Abraham Lincoln, because we showed pictures of the food like 3-4 months ago.
Yeah, we talked about that.
And they were eating like just like, I don't know, just beef jerky and ramen noodles or something. It was bad then. And these naval ships have been deployed for, I think some of them 8 months or more at this point, continuous, with probably shitty food and Otherwise, no supplies, no time off, nothing. USS Abraham Lincoln sailors tried to jump overboard amid extended deployments, say reports. These reports are coming from family members of a couple soldiers who told, I think, a military publication, maybe. Military families and Congress members are sounding the alarm about an intensifying mental health crisis on board the USS Abraham Lincoln as its 5,000 sailors and Marines endured a record-breaking deployment at sea tied to the war in Iran. Two leading specialist military papers, the Navy Times and Stars and Stripes, are reporting that there have been multiple attempts by sailors to jump overboard as poor conditions and mental health stresses on the Lincoln reached the breaking point. The crew is in its 9th month at sea and has spent 250 days consecutively without making land, a record for an aircraft carrier in modern times. Worried families vented their anxieties about loved ones on board the Lincoln at an emotional town hall meeting with Navy leaders in San Diego last Thursday. Stars and Stripes reported one spouse among the 200 or so family members said her husband had texted her that day saying he hopes he doesn't wake up tomorrow. The family's worries were expressed directly to naval leadership, represented at the town hall by the acting Navy Secretary, Hung Cao, Virginian Hung Cao. A woman at the meeting told Cao that the Navy had broken trust between us and the leadership. Navy Times gave detail of thwarted suicide attempts on board the aircraft carrier during the current deployment. Annabella Loma told the outlet that her husband had tried to jump overboard after his spell at sea kept being extended. He's scared. He thinks he'll get dishonorable discharge. And just because he was burnt out, his 13-year career is ruined just like that. The paper quoted another sailor's wife whose husband was involved in a separate incident on board the Lincoln in which he prevented a fellow crew member from jumping, grabbing them and bringing them back on deck. So that's 2 incidents, basically. I think those are the only 2 that are talked about.
They had said there was like 10, but here's the thing that I need to know is, so these are the ones that these incidents, reported incidences, were ones that were stopped, right? Where
Right.
the people were stopped. Are we to believe that no one has pulled it off?
Well, their families would have said something, I think.
Would they have?
Yeah, why wouldn't they? There's no NDA on that.
Because they put an NDA or they tell you you won't get death benefits if you say something. Allegedly.
I don't know. I think someone would say it, but it's like
they say you won't get the death benefit. You won't get the death.
Well,
benefits.
there's friends who would talk. There's people who aren't in line for the benefits who would talk. There's extended people in their circle. I think we would know if that happened because as soon as, I mean, that would be a dropping a political bomb to say that sailors have killed themselves, have actually succeeded in that or jumped overboard and maybe were rescued.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anyone who's in opposition of this current administration would just sit on that information. I think the point, though, is that... I
think I agree with people in the chat. I don't think it's outside the realms of possibility. I don't think anything's outside the realms of possibility.
Well, yeah, but that's, to me, yeah. But it's still, I think, we'd know about it. Like, a lot of things are in the realm of possibility. I think this article is and these people coming forward now are kind of being the canary in the coal mine and saying, shit's getting bad. Mike Levin, a Democratic member of Congress, sounded the alarm about the conditions on the warship. He tweeted, moldy showers, broken toilets, laundry down for weeks, long stretches with no hot water, a meal that came down to half a cup of rice and 2 tortillas, no soap, deodorant, or toothpaste.
Mm-hmm. Well, they just announced today that they're sending a relief vessel to rotate the ship back home, which will be months, but it'll be back.
Right.
And part of the reason why that was announced today was because of the pressure of this article right here. So this could have been taken care of. Then I read another article that said they're not bringing them back to their home base. The sailors are going to be transferred to another state, and their families are going to have to uproot and move to these other states. And they're like, well, are y'all paying for us to move? And no one is giving them any type
why would they do that?
Who the fuck knows? Why would you have them out there with no supplies for months? A rotation, from what I've read about, a rotation for a ship of this size is like a 6-week out, and then you get time on. You get you go to a port of call, and then you'll be able to go on land and stuff, and then you go back out for a port of call. They've just been out continuous, just sea, no land, no nothing, no ports of call, no nothing. They ain't been able to get off the ship, so they're fucking cracking up. And the ship is in shitty condition. It's just shitty conditions.
Right.
So they're cracking up.
Yeah, I don't know what the normal deployment time is between breaks, but it's not 9 months.
Let's see. Well, do a quick little search.
They have.
And this is the biggest ship, one of the biggest ships.
Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary, dismissed the account as, quote, more fake news. Of course. So, you know, he's not going to admit that they fucked up. Obviously, that's their move, is to never admit fault.
Looking for what's the normal rotation time for a Navy destroyer?
Well, yeah, because then they'll just say, well, it's different in wartime. It's you know, you can't expect to have a normal rotation during war. But then we're not at war.
We're not at war, according to
conflict. It's a excursion. What was it? It was an excursion at one point. And the Persian excursion is, I believe, what I coined. The war of Western aggression. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty bad on that ship, and I'm sure more stories will leak out. But I think this was maybe just the warning that something worse could happen soon, and if not for a couple people jumping in to help someone, something worse would have happened by now. I mean, they were eating.
There's a whole naval Reddit out here.
They were eating rubberized gray meat months ago.
Okay, carrier deployment from naval Reddit. One deployment was 5 to 6 months, and the other one was 9 months. Both times you get off for 2 weeks, and you get to
Yeah,
stay
they're not
in
getting a
Hawaii.
2-week break.
You get to stay in Hawaii. You actually get more than that because they port. It's like every 6 weeks they pull into dry dock. You're on the ship for 5 to 6 months, up to 9 months, but you pull into dry dock. So
Are you getting more than 2 peanut M&Ms for breakfast?
No, absolutely not.
Is that all you get?
You get one. You get one. You do get 2 M&Ms, but they're not peanuts.
Don't even say M on them. They just have some nondescript
Yeah.
symbol. It's the same thing, though. They're made in the same factory.
Yeah, and as Trey is saying in the chat, and Republicans love to act like they are all about the troops when they really aren't.
Zariel said you do 9 months at sea duty, not fully at sea, and then you do shore duty. So sea duty is 9 months, but with some breaks.
Yeah, but they've been at sea for 9 months.
Right.
And,
Jimmy said M and thems.
and not only have they been at sea for 9 months, they've been on a ship that's not stocked worth a damn with anything. No personal, no toiletries. It's not clean. No cleaning stuff for either the ship or your ass. No food. It's just a raggedy ass ship.
I bet there's some guy making grilled cheese with an iron.
Absolutely there is. You have to. You know how creative you got to get. You ain't got no choice.
Making wine in a toilet.
Toilet wine. You making ramen in the toilet.
It's prison rules.
You do whatever the fuck you got to do, man. You know?
It's just birds fly overhead. They're trying to shoot them down.
Yeah. And by the way, those ships are 10 stories tall. So you jump off that ship, you're fucking dead. You're not.
Right. Yeah. That's what you're trying to do. You're not trying to go for a swim.
You ain't trying to go for a swim.
Yeah. It's people. That's the thing. People are making noise about the conditions.
I agree with
for
Zariel.
months.
Zariel in chat saying, why aren't they being resupplied? That's weird. Why haven't they been resupplied?
Maybe the Navy ran out of now and laters.
That's maybe.
Just a boat full of now and later pulls up.
James in the chat called it the Navy's Fry Fest.
Fire Fest.
Yeah.
And that's what that food looked like when they were
Yeah.
posting pictures of that a few months ago.
All it can be is that, as Trey is saying, either they don't care to resupply them or we don't have the money to resupply them because we're too busy spending money on, refurbishing DC.
I think it could be both. It's not either or. It could be all the above. There's a certain we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Idea sort of permeating all this shit. Trump's taking other planes back while he's putting his own staff on a targeted plane.
Yeah.
That is a lot of that.
Staff, all the press corps. Just in the meantime, he's getting shuffled off in a catering truck. You think they put him in one? You think they put him in one of those rolling things?
They put him in the dessert cart, and then by the time they got to the other plane, there was no dessert left on the cart. He just ate all that shit.
Yeah.
They just open up, they pull up the tablecloth, and he's just got chocolate smeared all over his face. Like, are we at the plane? Can I get on? Yeah, there's a lot of that. Like, we only care about us. We don't give a shit about anyone else, including the people who are closest to us, our own staffers. That's the thing, though. If you go to work for Trump, you're just putting yourself in line to be thrown under the bus by Trump at some point. That's just the way it goes. Everybody knows that. I guess they're okay with it. At some point, he's going to push them out in front and say it's his fault or he fucked up or, whatever.
Crazy, man.
Yeah. He sneaks away in a catering cart, tiptoes away. They just make him wear a catering cart and he just tiptoes away like Spy versus Spy onto the other plane in a zigzag pattern because he can't walk straight.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
There is. Let me say it like this. Here's two things I know for certain. Obama wouldn't have let this happen, and Madam Bay, Vice President Kamala Harris wouldn't let this happen.
Well, yeah, but they're all the same. They're all the same.
Okay.
It's the same.
This wouldn't be happening.
Yeah, Jimmy said they're claiming Carolyn Levitt is quitting because he left her on that plane. I saw that too. Who knows? She's quitting. That they don't last long in that press secretary job. That's got to be like a high stress job anyway. And under Trump, there have been several of them over the years. They all quit after like a year and a half. So it could be that, could be burnout. It could be a lot of things that all just kind of snowballed. But yeah, right after that flight, she's like, wait a minute. I just had a baby and you're putting me on a plane where I'm being targeted.
We'd like to be, even then, I'd be like, so.
I think she had the baby, right?
That Zariel said the lion got to her. That lion didn't get to her. that don't affect her in the least. You serious? That ain't it.
No, but it's if that is the case, if that rumor that she quit because she didn't like being put on that plane and she found out later that plane was targeted. Again, if you're on Team Trump, at some point he's going to make you his human shield for something.
I believe they lie to themselves. I believe they don't believe it.
He won't do it to me.
I believe they lie to themselves. They're that deeply invested. And I also believe that if she is leaving because of that, she's the only one, at least in this group, that snapped to that reality. Because the rest
Stephen
of them
Miller was on that plane too, right?
Yeah, and they all still there.
Yeah, I think Stephen Miller, some probably high-level people were on that plane. I don't think J.D. Vance was on it. Someone asked in the chat. Ariel said, I don't think J.D. was. Maybe he was, but I think Marco Rubio was on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Were they all even in Turkey? Hexeth got on Trump's plane.
because
And also,
Trump,
this is
Trump
this
likes
is
to roll
the
deep.
this is the rumor, scuttlebutt with Carolyn Levitt, is that Trump took that other woman, Natalie Harp, on his plane and left Carolyn Levitt on the decoy, on the targeted plane. Natalie Harp is the woman who has written like little love notes to Trump. She's one of his aides.
Saw that.
So you're gonna put that bitch on your plane? Like maybe she got all jealous. And a couple other people were on the plane that Trump took, but a bunch of them didn't make the cut. Rubio and Bessent didn't make the cut. Stephen Miller didn't make the cut. And a few other people, I don't
Right.
necessarily know what they do, but they didn't make the cut. It's like the last scene in a reality show. He hands the rose to Natalie Harp. Carolyn Levitt's just sitting. The camera does a tight zoom on Carolyn Levitt, her lips quivering. Sorry, Carolyn, you got to take the death plane. How's the baby, by the way?
How is the baby?
Rubio probably just was like, okay, I'll get on that plane, sir. He's such a weakling. Because there was a decoy. There was a thing with Clinton back in 2000 or so, where he did a similar thing where he took a decoy flight. But I think some of the press were informed about it. It wasn't like this sneaky shit. Because he snuck off the plane, then he snuck back on the plane. Once it landed, he snuck back on Air Force One, and then walked out, and came down the steps and talked to the press as though he had been on the flight the whole time. And no one was the wiser at that point.
Right. You see, Jane in the chat is saying J.D. Vance gave his baby boy an American first name. Interesting. By American, you mean Anglo?
I mean, what's wrong with that?
Not much, Andy.
Yeah, right. What's wrong with that? I mean, what are you guys saying right now? I have an American first name and a Persian middle name. So did my brother. So do many of my cousins, for that matter.
Trying to fool people, huh? Trying to fool them.
I don't know about trying to fool people. That's just the way it went.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
That was the custom of the time. It was a long time ago. But I got the Persian middle name.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. It's there. It's there if you look hard enough. It's in there.
Yeah. We got to wrap this one up shortly, but I do want to say before we do wrap this up, I do want to say that I have been kind of keeping up with Brandon Tatum. I refuse to put any type of honorific on the front of his name.
Is that officer guy?
Yeah.
Why is he out of nowhere? Like the last 3 weeks, he's been everywhere.
Let me tell you something about that dude. I despise this dude. This dude, I literally want nothing good to ever come to this man in his life. This dude is a horrible human being. He's a horrible human being. And those boys who claim to be Nolan Wells' friends are not good people. You ain't supposed to say that about kids. Watch the way these children are moving. They are not good people. It's bad. It is really bad how they are. The way they're carrying themselves and the way that this man is carrying himself. The way he's carrying himself is despicable.
So in the last 3 weeks, he was on Stephen A. Smith's show.
Right.
He did Jubilee.
Yeah.
It was like a 1 conservative versus 20 liberals.
20 black liberals.
Okay.
They made it a point to say that.
And then
black conservative versus 20 black liberals, and he is a moron.
But
of
then
the
they did
highest order.
He did a sit down by himself with 4 or 5 of Nolan Wells's friends, right? That was the most recent. And I never heard of this dude until 3 weeks ago. Now every week he's going viral for something. How'd that happen? There's got to be some some bot marketing going on to make him a trending topic. Jubilee, that's why I don't like Jubilee, because they put these people out there and it sort of gives them this weird credibility where they're now a voice in politics. I didn't watch any of the Jubilee clips. I saw like a few seconds of one. I didn't watch any of the conversation with Nolan Wells's friends. And I really didn't see much of the Stephen A. Smith thing. But was he a thing before that? Was he around? Like, I never heard of him.
No, you know who he worked for? Turning Point.
Oh, okay.
And then they didn't invite him to any of Charlie Kirk's shit. He cried about Charlie Kirk. He said that he wouldn't cry about his child's death, but he cried about Charlie Kirk being shot.
Oh, he's okay. He'll say anything. All right.
Yeah, this
He's
dude,
that dude.
he is despicable, and the stuff he's doing with these boys. Those boys they're not good people, man. It's crazy how they're doing all this insane shit. They're blaming his mother now. The boys, who by the way were Nolan Wells's best friends, are now blaming his mother for anything bad that befalls them. Like, people are mad at us now because of his mother. What? She's trying to find why her son is dead. And by the way, he was with y'all. He was with y'all, and y'all still ain't talked to her. My God, man, it is ugh. It's so bad. Nancy Grace did give old boy the business though.
Nancy Grace
broke
did?
him. She went on her show and she busted him apart. I'm like, yeah, because she's an actual prosecutor. Yeah.
Nancy Grace came out of retirement. She took off the warm-ups to the breakaway sweats. It's like, I'm back in.
Nobody knows what precisely happened with Nolan Wells and to these boys. All I know is they're doing a lot of shit that looks awfully suspicious. They're doing a lot of suspicious looking stuff. And the more they talk, it's like, ugh. But beyond that, this fucking dude, man, is a despicable human being. And I wish nothing good. I hope he finds no peace inside the black community ever again. He went on that 1 versus 20 thing and said that the Tulsa massacre was just black people and white people fighting. There was nothing racial to it. It was just black people. It wasn't a massacre. It was just black people fighting, white people fighting, and then the black people got the worst of it.
Where did he come from? Was he a known conservative, talking head before all this?
Yes, he comes from that Turning Point world. Yeah.
Like, he had a show and a podcast and all that stuff before all this?
Yeah.
I never even heard of him.
And he's making money based around the fact that he is a black person who will denigrate black people.
And he was a cop, like he was literally a cop at some point. Was that
Yeah, and apparently it didn't work out.
Oh.
He wanted to be a football player. That didn't work out.
Yeah, I'm looking at his Wikipedia now. He was undrafted. He played football in college. And so he rose to prominence, I guess, in early 2016 for a viral video which featured him at a campaign rally for presidential candidate Donald Trump. Following the rally, he said in the video that he felt unsafe because of those who protested against the event. He went viral a second time in September 2017 for a video in which he expressed his opposition to players taking the knee. Of course.
Of course.
So he goes back to that, like Trump running for president the first time. He started going viral around that time. Then he was still a cop then. He resigned his police officer job in October 2017. But he still goes by the name Officer Tatum.
Yeah, and I'm not giving him any type of honorific. I refuse.
I mean, that's kind of bold. 10 years later.
He's a despicable human being, man.
I guess that's kind of like that Sheriff Clark guy. Like he's kind of doing that same thing. Yeah, he's grifting as hard as he can right now.
The chat is speculating as to what happened to him. I don't like speculating about it. I just know that no one is acting right in this. I have my own thoughts as to how he what happened to him. It kind of aligns with what's going on in the chat. But I hope to God that peace is found for this kid. I don't expect anybody in Mississippi to do anything good to him. I just don't. Um, I hope justice. He'll probably never receive justice, but I just hope peace is found. Um, but this guy Brandon Tatum, I want no peace to come to this man for the rest of his days. He's just. I want nothing good for him to come, particularly out of blackness. Nothing, nothing good coming to him. Nothing. Just nothing. You don't deserve any parts of this. You just do not. You despicable human being. You don't deserve any parts of this.
I don't see. I'm just going by what a little I've seen of him. I don't even see him being the type who makes that pivot, like like Candace Owens has tried to make, where she tries to ingratiate herself back to the left at some point.
Right.
I don't even know if he's got that in him. I think he's just a guy who's going to say whatever he needs to say to placate, whoever he needs to placate on the right. And he doesn't give a fuck.
Right. She's another one. I don't want anything. I don't want her coming back over here either. I don't want nothing good coming to her from black people. I do not.
If he was a comic, he'd be a Kill Tony regular.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
He
he's that
absolutely
type
would
of dude. He just chose politics over.
He absolutely would be. The medical examiner down there is, let's just say, not good when it comes to Black death. Like somebody else just got hung in Mississippi. Once again, I've said this before. Suicide is one of the leading causes of death amongst white men. Where are the white men who are hanging themselves outside? Where are the white people who are hanging themselves outside? Only black people are hanging themselves outside and committing suicide. Where are these other ones at? I have yet to see them. Why are black people hanging themselves in suicide? The last young woman who hung herself, wink wink, committed suicide, did it from a tree. She couldn't climb up to it. It was too tall. it was too tall. She had to be placed into it. And Jimmy's saying black people don't hang themselves from trees. I don't know if black people hang themselves from trees or don't hang themselves from trees. I just know that apparently nobody else is. Only black people are doing this. We're the only ones who are killing ourselves in this manner, according to medical examiners. We're the only ones who are doing this because I'm not seeing anybody else do it. And suicide, per the numbers, tend to be a private affair. Done inside the home, done, private. You do things and then somebody discovers you. Yet weirdly, black people keep hanging themselves outside. Isn't that odd? Isn't that odd?
All right. I don't. There's no note either, right? Like no suicide note or
no.
Okay.
No one has ever come up with a note. I haven't heard one. Not in any of these cases.
Because sometimes when people will do that, they leave a note and explain what's been going on with them. Yeah, that woman, Tasia Fortune is her name.
Mm-hmm.
Her mother denies that she would have done that. She did not do this to herself, is the quote.
It keeps happening. And again, where are the other groups of people who are doing this? We're the only ones who are doing this? Or we're the only ones being reported on? If so, why are we the only ones being reported on? Other people are killing themselves and you're not telling it? You're not telling us about them either?
Yeah, if it was that, I guess you could find the other stories. I mean, there's people who hang themselves privately, of course. I think you could probably correct for that by just looking for stories.
Mm-hmm.
Because your feed's going to show you the things that it's going to show you, but you can,
It's not just, but these are national stories now. Where are the other ones? Why aren't these other ones making national news? It's easier for me to believe that people are strange fruiting black people again. because this country has a long history of doing it. So why would I not believe that now in the time when civil rights are being rolled back across the country, when people who would roll back civil rights are on the march in this country, why would I not believe this is happening again? It's not like we don't have a history of it doing it in this as a country. There's a song written about it. Multiple songs, but one very, very poignant song that Billy Crystal's uncle had a hand in producing.
He produced it.
Yes. Yeah, Billy Crystal's uncle was a record executive who pushed for Strange Fruit to be made. Yeah, Billy Crystal's people were big in jazz musicians. Yeah, it's as James is saying in the chat, certainly seems to appear to be history repeating himself. But if we were to ask Officer Nolan, he would say
Tatum.
Tatum, excuse me. We would ask Tatum.
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, he would say that, oh, there's nothing happening, nothing going on here. It's just people, killing themselves. Motherfucker.
Yeah, that guy. It's his meteoric rise the last 3 weeks is highly suspicious to me.
Jane, he's talking about Billy Crystal's uncle.
I'm
Trey,
actively avoiding anything with that dude in it. Officer Tatum.
Right.
Former Officer Tatum.
Right.
He's probably been a former officer longer than he was an officer.
Right.
But he's using that title.
And I find him dangerous to the community for what he's attempting to do. It's a danger. Which is why I hope nothing good comes of him. Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, he's got like a YouTube show. Okay, so he's been doing this YouTube grift thing for a while.
Yeah. And now he's trying to grift off this boy's death, and he's just bound and determined to let you know that these good white children had nothing to do with that black boy's death.
3 million subscribers.
Right. There you go.
He's probably getting paid.
There you go. Let's bring this one home, brother.
Oh, we didn't do comments, but you know what?
Saturday.
We'll do it Saturday. Sorry.
We'll definitely do some Saturday. Don't sweat it.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do some Saturday. Thank you guys for joining us tonight on this Thursday night. Thank you, freeloaders, for coming in. We appreciate y'all as always. You be sure to caress that like and subscribe button down there. Caress it.
No, you know what? Now I've changed. I want you to smash. I want you to beat that button up.
And now I want you to caress it.
Just beat that button up.
That sounds wildly sexual coming out of you. What is that?
I'm just, sometimes you got to beat the button up. You got to show it who's boss.
Got
to hit it from the back sometimes.
Sometimes you do have to hit it from the back.
You won't catch a hernia.
That's the best way to hit it. No,
hey everyone, hit that subscribe button from the back.
From the back. Try not to catch a hernia.
Why don't you?
Thank you guys for joining us, though. We do appreciate it. Talk to it nice, of course. Well, that's baby. That's the first thing, And then we do have to hit the bottom of the button. You do have to hit the bottom of the button.
Yeah,
hit
but
that back wall.
You might. I don't know if you should do this or not, but you might knock the bottom out of that button.
There you go.
And I don't know if it's still intact after that. He also said talk to it nice. No, fuck that. Who's going to talk to it nice?
The button likes dirty talk.
Talk through gritted teeth. That's what you do.
Hit the bottom of that button. So y'all come back Saturday. We'll be here for y'all. You got to come behind
down,
the paywall
button
for that,
up.
Though.
Face down,
right.
button up. That's the way we like to subscribe.
That's right. You got to come behind the paywall for Saturday. So y'all come on behind this paywall with us. We're here for you. Check out our Patreon page, 3 Guys On. Come behind the
body
paywall.
rocking, knocking the buttons.
Yeah, good body rocking, knocking the button. Doesn't actually flow, but
it doesn't matter. It
doesn't matter. And we will see y'all Saturday. couple of days. We'll see y'all Saturday morning. All right, y'all. Thanks so much. Appreciate y'all. Knock the button out. I'm Randolph Terrence.
I'm Andy Klein.
Give that button the shove, the shiver. Shiver that button. 3 guys on, y'all. We are out.